afternoon, everybody. My name is Ryan Toppin from the Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc. I'm a business development officer here, and it's really great to speak to you guys today. I'm back to talk about Barbados again, and today we'll be talking about all things adventure and sporting on the lovely island of Barbados. So Barbados is more than just a beach. I think one of the biggest perceptions of Barbados as a Caribbean island is that it's a fly and flop destination where you kind of come on holiday and all you really have to do is go to the beach. But this is far from the case. We're a really richly populated island with lots of things to do, lots of adventurous activities, a really rich culture and heritage, and so much to discover. So while I do encourage everybody to go to the beach and enjoy the lovely sunshine, the white sandy beaches, and the crystal blue water, I do also want to encourage everybody to venture to the interior of Barbados and to explore just how much beautiful things our lovely island has to offer. So today's traveler wants something a lot different than travelers did a couple of years ago. We know that authentic experiences are really the driving factor behind people booking holidays. Now, people want to go to destinations that offer unique experiences, moments that they can share, and really those memories that last a lifetime. And there's no better of a place to do that than in the lovely island of Barbados. We have a really rich culture, really warm and welcoming people, and we offer that perfect balance of relaxation and discovery, guys. What is soft adventure? So soft adventure is low effort and high reward. There's loads of soft adventure experiences that one can enjoy. But in Barbados, we like to keep everything a lot more relaxed, a lot more easygoing. So we have a lot of activities that you can do on the island, but all which feel just as relaxing as they do exciting. I'm talking about snorkeling, exploring the island, lots of wildlife, really rich culture, and there's no experience needed. You can just dive right in, and we have some really great people that will make sure that everything you do is going to be as immersive and authentic as possible. Obviously, our soft adventure offerings and sporting activities are perfect for all key traveling demographics: families, couples, luxury travelers, groups, boys trips, girls trips, and solo travelers as well. There's always some perfect activities that you can do in Barbados and enjoy them, really creating those authentic experiences. So I'm going to jump into some ocean adventures. We all love the beach very much. So it's great to know that you can go to the beach and relax, but you can also have a really great adventurous experience and exciting experience in our lovely blue waters as well. Gonna start first with catamaran cruises, which is the definition of an easygoing, adventurous experience. We have quite a few catamaran cruise brands on the island, as well as luxury catamaran cruises, all which offer similar experiences. So I'm talking about swimming with the turtles, snorkeling by our vibrant reefs, and really getting to see the under the ocean of Barbados. There's also a really relaxing luxury feeling on board. We have rum punches, complimentary, a free Barbadian meal, and it's also a beautiful experience to really see the lovely west coast of Barbados from the water. So that in itself is an adventure and a really unique experience. Why sell it? It's really easy upsell. It's not hard to convince anybody to want to go on a catamaran cruise, and the word of mouth is absolutely incredible. I haven't spoken to a single person who's been on a catamaran cruise and did not enjoy it. It really is one of a kind excursion. Definitely the top excursion that I would recommend for anybody going to Barbados to ensure that they experience, and you just can't go wrong with it. Lots of exploration that you can get involved in as well. Lots of really cool e-biking tours. Really great way to get around Barbados and explore the interior of the island, the east coast of the island, the rustic side of Barbados, and really get that experience outside of the hotel, outside of the typical beaches, outside of the south coast and the west coast. You get to go and see a whole different side of Barbados with stunning views, beautiful greenery, nice excursions. There's a picture here on screen of the sleeping giant. That's a really, really popular site. And if you look at it close enough, it looks like there's a giant sleeping and looking up at the sky. So if you look at it close enough, you might be able to spot it, but you might have to be in Barbados to spot it indeed. We have lots of other activities as well too, where you can do e-biking tours, island safari tours, and just so much more. Nature as well, we are a really unique island actually, because we are one of the only Caribbean islands that actually emerged out of the water. So Barbados is actually composed of a substance called coral stone, and this coral stone was formed from coral reefs, which had microorganisms that layered and layered over it for thousands and thousands of years, eventually creating coral stone. Coral stone erodes naturally when it comes into contact with rainwater. So that erosion process over thousands of years has led Barbados to have a natural network of caves under its surface. One of the most popular one of these caves is Harrison's Cave, which is open to the public for tours, tram tours, exploration. There's zip lining there. There's a garden trail and so much more. We also have some beautiful, lovely forests. There's Cocoa Hill Forest that they do hiking tours there. Island safaris, as I would have mentioned before, take you all around the east coast of the island, so you can really get to see the waters of the east coast and the beaches of the east coast, and kind of see how different they are than the west coast. So there's just so many natural eco adventures that you can enjoy in Barbados. Culture is also the adventure. Culture is the root of the adventure, and none of our cultural experiences are truly Barbadian and truly authentic without the people who drive it and the people who create those experiences. Of course, we have lots of sporting activities, which I'll touch on in a bit. Great way to kind of get to know Barbadians. We also have a lot of cultural festivals and activities. Crop Over Festival is the biggest one, and that's going to be coming up in July. But we also do have the Barbados Food and Rum Festival, which is another greatly popular festival celebrating all things culinary in Barbados, which in itself is an adventure. The culinary offerings of Barbados. Barbados has over 400 restaurants. So even exploring the island and getting to taste all of the different cuisines on the island is that of a form of soft adventure as well. So all of our culture combined with all these lovely excursions really creates that authentic and tailored experience that you can only get in Barbados. The perfect family adventure. Families love Barbados because it's a very safe destination. It's easy to navigate. There's a mix of relaxation and activity. All the beaches offer some really cool water sporting activities: snorkeling, sailing, kite surfing, wing surfing, paddle boarding. So there's really a great opportunity to kind of have a good balance between relaxing and rejuvenation, as well as adventure and exploration. So it's no surprise that Barbados is definitely a top pick for families. Build the perfect itinerary. So I just wanted to kind of demonstrate everything I kind of just spoke about in a clear way that everybody can see it in a way and really put this to action. So day one or day 1 to 2, you can relax on the beach a little bit, settle in, go on a catamaran cruise. Day 3, you can step it up a notch and get to Harrison's Cave and see the interior and the heart of Barbados. Day 4, you can probably go on a little island safari jeep tour and get around to the east coast of Barbados. And day 5, you might love the east coast so much that you might just want to go back and you might do an e-biking tour. Day 6, get out there and go to a Barbadian event. Anything Barbadian. There's loads of events happening all year round, so it's not too hard at all to find a great event, go to it and experience what the culture is, experience the music, the vibrance of the people, and really get that experience. And day 7, you may just want to lounge around and relax just before you head back up to home and feel that rejuvenation and really think about how great of a time you had. Also wanted to touch on some of our key sporting events in Barbados. We have the Barbados Sailing Week. In January, we have the Surf Pro in April. We have our Ninja Throwdown coming up in August. We have the Dive Festival. We have cycling, Tour de BIM, we have our open water swim, and of course, we have our Run Barbados Marathon and Wellness Weekend for all the runners. That's going to be taking place on the first weekend of December. We have a 5K, 10K, half marathon, full marathon, a fun mile for families, a fun walk, so much activity around our Run Barbados Marathon and Wellness Weekend, which also is a really great soft adventure activity and sporting activity, for all the runners who are keen to see Barbados and run in Barbados and have that experience that you really can't get anywhere else, And there's so much more sporting events on the island. So why does Barbados win? To sum it all up in a nutshell, we're easy to explore. We're a really safe and well-developed destination, so you really get that perfect balance between a luxury, relaxing experience as well as a rustic, authentic experience. And we have diverse experiences in one island. We're small, but we punch way above our weight, so there's so much activity that you can really get involved in, and we have a year-round appeal, meaning anytime with the year that you do travel to Barbados, there's going to be some activity that you can get involved in, lots of key events, and you can be guaranteed that you will be able to immerse yourself in our culture, which, as I said, is the root of our adventure. So thank you all very much. It was a pleasure speaking to you today, and I hope that it inspired you a little bit to get to Barbados for your next soft adventure holiday. Thank you very much.